Here in the Steadfast says, Yellow Flush must be doing a blockchain. He blocked me. I never had any interaction with him. Yeah, Yellow Flash is something else. He's still doing his show, obviously, but we've been stealing his audience. And he's another one. Like, all of these guys right now, I want you to understand the reason why this is happening. I got a nice message today. I posted some of it on Twitter. Got a really nice email from a really famous conservative columnist, a writer, who said he's really enjoying TRASHCAST. So hello to you, sir, if you're watching this right now. And he said, one thing you need to do is you need to kind of tell people, again, refresh people about how all this happened, where it all came from, how it started, this whole situation. And just so they know, so they're following the story. And I guess I agree with that. I guess I do have to do that. You know, what basically happened, just really quickly in a nutshell, is Eric July 3 or 4 years ago reached out to me and said, I love what you're doing. I want to do a comic book company too. I said, great. He's like, I got the money saved up. So I'm not going to have to use crowdfunding. I'm just going to make comics. I just got to ask you a few questions. He's like, I love your warehouse, man. I said, thanks. Cool. Yeah, get a warehouse, I guess. What kind of vans do you buy? Your shipping van? What do you have? Well, I have a Mercedes Sprinter van. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Started asking me all these questions. Where do you get your books printed? How do you make action figures? Like, what is all this? And I would answer him. I was really supportive of him and would just kind of say, I'll help you in any way that you need help. You know, sure. Like, it'd be great if you made comics. You know, that was all fine and good. He put his, he showed me his first character. He showed me Isom. These sketches of Isom. I said, what is this? It wasn't good. Like, it really wasn't good. I was like, uh-oh. He told me he had like some money to spend, and then he showed me Isom, and I was like, his superhero character. I said, oh. I said, what is this? What's his name? And he said, oh, that's Isom. And I said, oh, okay. What's his superhero name? No, it's Isom. All right. What does that mean? No answer. So I was worried about it. I just kind of thought it wasn't going to be very good. But nevertheless, I supported him. I cheered him on. I promoted him. I had him on the channel to promote his comic book, and it did extraordinarily well. We cheerleaded as the first book crossed $1 million. Cheerleaded when it crossed its second million. And then Eric reached out to me and said, we're doing Isom #2. Would you do a cover for it? And it was kind of like, the way he asked, it was kind of like, it's going to piss certain people off. And I knew who he meant. He meant his friends. He meant geeks and gamers and Nerdrotic and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, sure, that'll be fun. So I did honestly, I did the best Isom cover I could. I really put my heart, I didn't cheat in any way. I did not, might not be, is it my best work? It might not be my best work. It's the best I could do. I did my best for him. And the cover did incredibly well. It did really well. It was his best-selling cover for Isom #2. And he fulfilled his contractual obligations. I have a non-disclosure. He makes everybody sign an NDA, so I can't really talk about it. But he did everything he was supposed to do, so that was fine. And then Dick Masterson came out with this. Eric started to receive criticism from people about his books. And he started to dunk on his critics. He started to monetize his haters. I don't know if you remember this whole thing. And I watched him do this with curiosity. Because I've been through this. Like, I'm a comic book creator who definitely has haters. People want to take me down. And people offering criticism. And some criticism is, you could just disregard it. You know, some of it is just stupid. And you're like, you're just a hater. But sometimes haters come up with good criticism, and you got to listen and all this. I know by now, I've been doing this for so long, I understand like what to do. But I saw his attitude in general was initially, hey, you guys, you the fans, Rippaverse belongs to you, and I need you to gatekeep the fuck out of it. And I remember seeing that and going, what the hell does that mean, dude? What do you mean gatekeep the fuck out of your comic book company? What does that mean? I just kind of went like this. I'm not going to get into it, but Peter Simeti from Alterna said, this doesn't sound like, respecting the customer. This doesn't sound like appropriate talk to ask your fans to gatekeep the fuck out of your company. What do you mean? And Eric July went in on little Peter Simeti. I say little because I imagine, I've never met him in person, but I think he's probably short. He's a really super nice guy. He runs Alterna Comics. He's figured out a way to make newsprint comics and sell them for $1.50. He puts out a lot of comics. He's got a big following on Twitter. And Eric just fucking curb stomped him for even asking. To the point where Pete Simeti was like, this guy's an asshole. And I was like, no, he's Eric July. Like, he's not an asshole. What do you mean? But he's like, what is he saying, Ethan? Do you hear what he's saying? And I was like, yeah, but I don't know. Listen, he's moving differently. I started to see him receive criticism and then start to like body slam all of his critics all the time. Just body slam them. He would select the dumbest ones and then he'd bring them on a show and he would just go to town on them. And I was listening, but I wasn't paying that much attention. Then all of a sudden, somebody who I did know, I knew who Dick Masterson was because I saw him on the Dr. Phil show when he was pretending to be like a woman hater. He had a woman hater character. They believed him and they put him on the show. He's just like, it was really funny. It was great stuff. So I knew who Dick Masterson was. I'd never really spoken to him personally, I don't think. But Dick Masterson, he put out some criticism. He read Ice on. Here's what happened. He appeared with Nick Rekieta, and he was there with Nina, and the two of them were talking about Eric July's Isom for some reason. And the question comes up, like, Dick goes, he's definitely a fucking scam artist. Nobody's talking about the book. I know it's a piece of shit because, people aren't talking about it. He doesn't know how to write comics. He's just writing comics and, nobody's talking about them. They're just buying them. Like, it's a great grift. It's very clever, but, like, clearly, like, the guy sucks and the book sucks. And Nina was like, well, have you read the book? Nina's disagreeing with him. Have you read the book? Dick said, no. Have you? And she goes, well, no, but, and she goes, but I don't think you can have an opinion about it until you read it. And Dick said, I agree. So why don't you read the comic book and I'll read the comic book and I'll come up with a review. Dick read the comic book and he wrote a professional review of the comic book. Notes, not a review, notes. In other words, a criticism. These are things that you could fix. This is where you went wrong. And he basically tore it to pieces. Now, I had read Isom #1. I kind of skimmed it. My attitude about Isom was, first of all, I saw that the artist was using some 3D assets, and so I kind of went, I'm gonna say something really nice, but I think the artist is gonna kind of recognize that I'm pointing out that we're noticing that he's using 3D assets. He shouldn't be doing that. But mostly, I was very kind. I was very supportive. That's what I do. I'm, when it comes to Comicsgate, I'm not somebody who is going to offer scathing criticism to anyone. So I wrote a very supportive, thought of some good things to say about the book. I said it was a good professional effort, which it was. The book looked like a professional comic. And Eric said, shout out, man. Really appreciate this. And I was like, that's weird. Like, what do you mean? Like, it was helpful to him. It was like the response that I got from him kind of indicated that it wasn't just, I appreciate the nice words. It was more like, you did me a favor by doing that. And I said, that made me feel funny. But anyway, made me feel some type of way when he said that. But anyway, this criticism came in and I read it and I said, yeah, this is bang on right. Like, if you're really going to go to town, I don't know why anybody would want to really destroy Isom and take it apart like it was ever a serious piece of work. But if you were going to do that, like, this is a pretty good start. And I saw Eric respond to that piece of criticism, which was legit. Everything about it was legit. Eric treated it like it was something he needed to debunk. And that's when I kind of went, And so I reached out to him. I said, that was good criticism. And he said, no, Ethan, it is not good criticism. It's retarded. And you've got to learn to peep game. That guy wants to destroy me. And I was like, how can he destroy you with criticism? Like, it's just, I don't see it. I'm not threatened by criticism. It's criticism. It's helpful. Even if he does hate you and he thinks you're a clown, that's good criticism. You're supposed to take that to heart and you're supposed to learn from it. But he was threatened by it, and he did this dishonest video where he pretended to debunk it, and he didn't debunk it. was stupid. And so next thing you know, I'm on Yellow Flash's Flashcast show. Eric July is there, and I'm having this conversation with him, and I'm trying to get him to understand. There's a weird thing when you're talking to Eric July. He's simultaneously extremely aggressive and also very much like a toddler. He's pushy, but also very fragile. And if you feel like if I'm too mean to him, he's going to start to cry or throw a tantrum or something. If I'm very aggressive with him, he's going to break somehow. So it's kind of like, how much do I want to invest in getting through to him? Not very much. So I sat there and I tried to explain to him that it doesn't matter on this Flashcast show. It doesn't matter that Dick Masterson hates you. It doesn't matter that you hate Dick Masterson. This was good criticism. It was valid. And he gave me the spiel about how, no, it was coming from bad faith. Now, I know bad faith. I know that word. I know it from dealing with SJWs. That's an SJW phrase, a way to dismiss and discount their political opponents. Your criticism was offered, your debate was offered in bad faith. Therefore, I'm not going to even argue with you. This is something that they say. So I kind of just, I did what I could to talk to him. And then suddenly Dick Masterson shows up he's in the chat laughing at Eric. And so Yellow Flash brings him in. And I mean, Dick Masterson just goes in. The two of them have this very strange, very weird confrontation, which you have to go see to believe. It's amazing. And from there, like, Eric really kind of curled into a shell. He became hyper defensive. He attacked Dick Masterson on a personal level. He called him a pedophile defender. His friend was a pedophile defender. All this stuff that was irrelevant. Like, it's comic book criticism, dude. Either it's right or it isn't. Like, what are you doing attacking the guy personally? There's a good chance that your comic book isn't perfect. Good chance. And you should probably just accept that idea. No, I only want to hear from people who I respect. All right. So that whole thing happened. And I got to say, like, I walked off of that show losing I'd lost almost all my respect for Eric July just from that. Like, I was just like, I don't know. I don't really respect this guy anymore. And during that show, Eric July showed his first evidence of the fact that he is a controlling guy. Who will threaten you and make sure that you get in line. I'll show you this little clip right here that is kind of evidence of that from that very show. Now imagine this, like, Eric is forced to confront one of his critics. And so he's sitting there mad at everyone here, everyone on the panel, people he would call his friends, because they put him in the position of having to take his critics seriously. And here's what he said.
Would do the worst things in the world to our kids, too.
Suka, I didn't bring Dick in. It was never my idea to bring Dick in. He's in the chat, and everybody said bring him in except for me. Go review the tape. Here.
From Vito's. I even asked him about that tweet on the stream because it was a constant thing that he does, is like he would
all the time
constantly joke about pedophilia. It's just a constant ongoing thing, and it's just like it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, if you're against it, then why are you making it so like it's a funny joke? And it is what it is. And I agree with you, though. We should move on.
Yes, let's blame EVS for everything and move on.
I think Vito's in the chat.
He is.
You want to come on? Send him the invite.
Vito, I'm out of here, man.
I'm out of here too.
Maybe I will.
I don't have my share of fucking ankle biters, man. I'm fucking done.
I'm not doing that.
Definitely after that shit show.
I'm not.
All right, now hold on a second. I will show you Dick versus Masterson versus Eric. But first, I want you to hear what he says to all of us.
I don't know who y'all.
We're going to Cambio.
Y'all know all these
let's give him 5
I don't
minutes.
know any of these cats. Don't drag me into this bullshit.
Let's give him 5 or 10 minutes because we've been talking shit about
That's
him.
what you said about Dick. You said 20 minutes and we're moving on, and then we went for another hour.
We'll limit it to 10 minutes.
I'm
for sure. 100%.
I'm going to bounce for real.
I'm bouncing too. I'm sorry. I can't sit here and argue.
I don't have time for that.
I can't do
Well,
that.
you brung him up. You brought up his tweets. You basically showed a video.
He's the reason this started. He's the reason this started. Dick and him. Oh my God. Like,
Yeah, and
fuck
that's the
him.
thing.
Yeah,
You
y'all
can't
can-
just
y'all can
do
have
stuff
fun
like that's
talking
why
to
I
him.
would say
I've
don't
been on
talk about
streams
it
with
and
him.
just
I've been on streams with you and him. Actually, I have
Uh-huh.
nothing positive, no interaction. Not fuck
That's
him, man. Fuck
all
you,
right.
Vito, man. I mean,
Can't
that's
be
great.
up.
You can come on here, talk shit for 10 minutes. I'm gonna
Look at this. Basically, here's what happened. Like, Dick came in there, and then they showed Vito's tweets to debunk Dick, like Vito making pedophile jokes. And so look at Eric like laughing because he's basically steered the entire conversation away from Dick Masterson's criticism of ISOM being imperfect, and now we're all talking about Vito. And I'm saying they're showing these tweets. Vito isn't around, and I'm saying Vito's in the chat. He needs to come in. You can't just show these tweets where you're accusing him of being a child molester and then not let him answer for himself. And the minute I say that, half of the chat's like, well, I'm going to bounce. You brought it up. You guys brought it up. You did this. You did this. So, he should be able to come in and defend himself. The same thing. All right, here we go. Let me see.
I'm gonna bounce. You bring him on.
Oh shit!
Fucking
Eric's like, I
nightmare.
don't want to have anything to do with
no,
this.
I don't want him. I don't
bro.
fucking. I deal with this
I told y'all I'm
bullshit in my
fucking done.
real life every day. I don't want to fucking deal with people like this.
Oh my god, I can't
God,
believe this
fuck
shit.
these people. And there's nothing in the
You can't do that to somebody though, and then not let him at least answer for himself. You can't do that.
I will
That
say,
is immoral.
I get that. I get that
Oh,
part.
yeah,
I certainly
it's
get that
immoral.
part. You bring, talking about him, but I don't have. For me personally, I already had my share of fucking.
Eric, you didn't say anything against Vito, so you don't owe him anything, and that's fine. But you know what, Nina?
I don't know him anything either. He came on
You
my
brought up his
stream.
tweets. And
Yeah,
then,
because I was saying that's the constant thing that he's doing. He's always
is,
joking
all the
about
time.
pedophilia. That's
All
the
the
only
time.
reason I brought it up.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all got, and this is
Absolutely.
my advice to everybody. I
this.
talked about this on my stream. Folk on our side got to learn how to peep game. And what I mean by peep game, I'm talking about like you got to recognize. It's one thing monetizing people. I do it obviously all the time. Got a segment about it. But there's certain types of folks who's the drama farming and the edge lord shit, where they specifically are trying to utilize that other people's names to try to bolster either their own persona, shows, projects that are the dead channels, all that. And
so now, according to Eric, Dick Masterson only brought him up to like bolster his own channel. I really don't think that, even though that did end up happening, I don't think that was in his head back then. I think he was just like, being Dick Masterson.
These fuckers, all that energy, I just think is not necessary, because that's exactly what it is that these goofballs want. I think we need to let them fade into fucking obscurity. Fuck these fucking people, man. But definitely after this experience, because like I'm gonna be 100. Like I didn't know this cat, and I got this cat screaming and shit. The fact that y'all even entertain the idea that I was supposed to take this shit serious, I'm gonna hash it out with everybody on this goddamn stream in private for even just having the idea that I was supposed to take that stuff serious.
I mean, you know what, Eric? Seriously, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna hash it out with each one of you. Look how scared everyone is on the panel. I'm gonna hash it out with you in private, each one of you, that you thought I even needed to entertain. The criticism of Dick Masterson. The balls on this guy to say that. Now, see, this is the thing. That is that's a threat. I'm going to talk to you and get you back in line again, is what he's saying. I'm going to yell at you. You are doing things that make me look bad. So I'm going to talk to each one of you. Look how scared Nina is. She's like, oh shit, I'm in for it now. Rhino's like, uh-oh. I'm going to talk to you each in private and get you right with Jesus again. This is who Eric July is.
It's like we got to talk about that straight up.
This is who I am.
I'm
I'm willing to talk about it right now.
Already talked.
Okay,
No, we'll talk about this. We're gonna talk about it. You and I
listen, my position hasn't changed one single bit.
Yeah.
Just
mine
because of that performance.
My position obviously has not changed. The only thing is that I think y'all think way more highly of dickheads than I fucking do. That's it. But either way, just dragging me into that bullshit, like fuck all that. That shit.
I'm sitting here going, I'm a comic book professional. What am I doing with these people? It's like I'm delusional. I must be delusional. I'm like thinking these guys want to be like Eric wants to be a comic book professional. I've never seen anyone behave like this, ever, in comics, ever. I've never seen it before. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's criticism. What are you mad about? I'm going to have to hash it out with all of you in private. Did you even think I need to entertain this bullshit? I felt so out of place. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. You know, these same people right now are sitting there going, Ethan's more of a YouTuber than a comic book artist right now. It's meant to be like an insult, and it is an insult. Because I'm sitting here on a panel with a bunch of people who are nothing but YouTubers. Nothing but YouTubers. And it's embarrassing. Oh my God.